What's up? This is Hdnews Tech here. Make sure this is muted. I don't know. I'm gonna turn it down all the way. This video is gonna be about the ps5. Apparently, it's gonna have no disk drive, so it's gonna from my workers who told me it's not gonna have a disk drive. It's like, wow. I mean, all the games I bought over the years for the PS5, for the PS4, will not work because it has to be digital, and I guess I got rebuy games at $500 for a console, and you can't buy it right now until like next year. What the console is, and the game price for the latest Call of Duty for that console is $70. Can you believe it? Really? I can buy a PC game cheaper than that. And I don't know why I really want to buy into Sony and their known issues with their hardware. And when I was young, I think I had a PC that was Intel. It was under 200 megs up speed. It was very slow. It's one of those cheap, I think it was Packard Bell maybe. It was cheap. It had a hard drive in there, maybe 1 gig or so. And I had Windows 98. So when I grew up, I had PC games like Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2. Those would work on that version, but the third one would not. It would have to have a higher performance PC, as they say. And I first started playing those games with my cousin. He's a little younger than me, but not more by 1 year. But it was a birthday present for him, so he had the game, so I got it too. So I eventually got the second one. So we both played it at their house, and it's fun. I mean, it's an old game. I bought it on Steam, I think. I don't know how many months ago. I bought it with, when you go to the store, you buy one of those cards, you use money cards, you just fill out the code. When you buy it, you swap it with the Resher, and then it's a prepaid Steam card, so you just pay from money. So instead of using my credit card, I could use one of those cards and enter the code and get the money added to the account. And if I ever get a PC, I'll be able to play it. But I believe there is, a way to play. I can't remember what one of those. Like one of the two will not work. I don't quite know, but if it doesn't work, one of the two, there is an open RCT2. I think it's RCT2 that may not work on new hardware and new OS, like Windows 10 or Windows 8. I never tested it because I never owned it on Steam until now, and apparently it works. I think it's a free download. You have to have the game, but it's open source, so it's free, it's developed. You don't have to pay any money. It's got online and all that, and I played it. We didn't have online. I just had, I don't think I even had networking. I don't think until I was a 5th grader, and my dad installed that, old browser. Very old compared to current standard for Windows. And then I think that year we upgraded the processor in it to 300 megs. And by the way, the whole thing got fried probably over a decade ago during a thunderstorm. It was outside, and it was plugged in the garage as a computer to play music. We had that ability to do that, and it got fried, believe it or not. And that was probably one of my first PCs. Might have been. I can't quite remember. It might have been the second one, actually. I had one before that. I think it was like Windows 95 or something. It had a slot drive where you had to enter in. It's kind of like DOS game. remember having that Thomas the Tank Engine game and then all that, and then I eventually played games that were team rated that were, you know, well alert and all that. That were a little bit. Every now and then we'll play some Grand Theft Auto, I guess, on the consoles, wherever it was, for sure. But yeah, believe it or not, I go over on Friday nights and game on. There's my cousin's father's computer, which is now, I don't know where it is now. They basically divorced, and the person who bought it, took it away, but whatever. It was one of those old Windows 95, I believe, computers that was only 700 megs, and it was struggling with Windows XP. It was using 100% of the CPU, and it was, but I think it was a PM3. You won't be able to use anything for that speed. In order to run Windows these days, you gotta have about 1 gig of speed, exactly, and a gig of RAM or more, and that PC doesn't even have it probably. I think it was Compacto or something. I didn't have a PC like that. It was a big one. My dad had big ones like that too when I grew up, and they were nice. They were big. You wouldn't be able to fit one in here. And one of those these days would be like $2,000. I mean, it was. I played some games that were in the mail that came in like demos. I've played. Since my PC couldn't play it, my dad let me use his, and it's like, yeah, it had a slower machine at the time, and didn't have the right kind of motherboard and all, and whatever. At the time, I didn't probably know that, what RAM was, and I just played the computer like I knew it. I didn't know what a video card was, or, CPU speed. I just knew I had a computer, and I didn't know what was in it. And I wish I knew, but even if I wrote it out on a piece of paper, it would be gone with all the cleanups I had to do. And I'm about to look it up. I don't think I can actually look that up unless I really knew the speed of the processor. I know it was it might have been a Premium 2, a little faster. Those might have been around 100 megs of memory. I know they could game a little bit, but I think I had Intel. I didn't have AMD. But eventually I would have AMD in one of my computers, and it was better. Yeah, I think it was a little more expensive. Like, I was a dual core when I was in 8th grade, so I got a real nice one. And in fact, that one lasted a while. Then I got Vista on a pre-built computer. Big mistake, because Vista doesn't work that good when it came out, and it was a huge fail anyway. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and comment below, because it really helps. I know I haven't uploaded for a while, but I had to do some cleaning. I got some things that's gonna be happening around here, since it's the holiday time. And no, people are not coming out here at all, so just getting things ready. So thanks for watching. See ya.